Hello again everybody, it's Peter Bergdahl, and in this short video you will discover why microstock photography is such a great way to make money from your hobby. I know this presentation looks strange, almost like a giant squid on steroids, but bear with me because the message is important. The first benefit is that microstock photography is easy to get started with. Very easy to get started with. There are very few investments and they are very cheap. Chances are you already have a cheap DSLR camera, that you have a computer with internet connection. And that's all, folks. All the equipment you need to get started in microstock photography is listed there. And the agencies also have very modest requirements for how many photos you need to include in your first submission. Traditional stock agencies often have a minimum limit of hundreds of high quality photos in your first submission, while microstock agencies often have a low maximum limit for how many photos you are allowed to submit in your first submission. Can you see the difference there? Now, secondly, microstock is very fun and rewarding. Very fun and rewarding. Listen. You get your photos published in magazines, books and even ads, and that's really cool. I will never forget the first photo I got published. And it's a nice passive income too, basically on autopilot, so it's a perfect complement for your retirement savings. And it's fun, right? I mean, photography is one of the biggest hobbies in the world. And finally, you have a super fast feedback loop, so you will quickly learn what works and what doesn't work. You know, in traditional stock photography it might take months and even years before you gathered enough photos to sell and to get your first sale. But with microstock photography you can get almost instant feedback. So even within a few days you can see what works and what doesn't work. I mean, imagine you spend 6 months to take the hundreds of images that are required to get started in traditional stock photography. And then it take 6 to 12 months for you to realize that there are no demand for images, and that really sucks, right? But with microstock photography you can have your photos approved and ready for sale in days or even just in few hours. Some microstock agencies even promise minutes. And because of your low investments for the buyer, you quickly get to know exactly what photos sell and what photos doesn't sell. And now you just do more of what works or what sells and stop doing what doesn't work or doesn't sell. And you get to know all this super fast compared to traditional stock photography, where it can take years to know if you are on the right track. But hey, I'm not really bashing traditional stock photography, even though it might sound like that. Traditional stock photography is great and definitely something you should get started with as soon as possible. I'm just saying that microstock photography is so much easier to begin with compared to traditional stock photography. But once you get the ball rolling with microstock photography and see what's working well, you should scale your business to also include traditional stock photography. So, thanks for watching this short video and see you soon again. But before I stop, remember to take action today and not tomorrow. Start taking actions today. See you soon again.